Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 1832 Old Orchard Road in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I've been walking around doing some preliminary investigation here, both visually and with the camera itself, and I've found a series of cleanout accesses that's going to get us to the majority of the main sewer line piping, but our cleanout access is not standard. In other words, the cleanouts available are quite a distance from the structure itself, where building code would typically dictate that these cleanouts be within 2 feet of any pipe, any waste drainage pipe that exits the structure, within 2 feet of that point. The place I've started here is the 4-inch cleanout that I found here at the top of the driveway, just at the top of the stairs. If you're going to go down towards the right side of the house, down towards the theater area and then to the pool area. I found another 3-inch cleanout over at the left side of the driveway, out underneath the olive tree, down kind of below the raised parking area. And then this cleanout we're seeing here on camera, if you look at the top of the screen there, you're seeing an opening. There's another 3-inch cleanout down near the lower end of the private drive here, out in the neighbor's yard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the camera back from here, and we'll drop into those other 2 cleanouts and see as much of the system as we can, and then we'll report our findings. So at this point, I have found only one area of concern. We're going to be pulling back through a long section of modern plastic piping here. It kind of jogs and turns its way down, which is why I have to reset to a lower cleanout, 250 feet out, with all these little jogs and turns. Even with a significant amount of water running, I wasn't able to keep the camera moving past that point. Now, these modern ABS plastic pipes, they are expected to have a long service life. They have a very smooth inner surface, which allows for very high washout capability. And then they are also intended to be impervious to root intrusions. Now, the criteria for cleanouts on a main sewer line system are essentially threefold. The one that we discussed were any branches exiting the structure, and then we have after every 135 degrees turn, which would basically be a 90 and a 45, and then every 100 feet of sewer pipe. So I've got some additional cleanouts that I've seen. That 250 mark, at about the 215 mark, about the 111 mark. For my purposes today, the ones I've found should serve well enough. Some of those cleanouts are going to be on other people's properties, so not really feasible to get to them. All of this piping is running down a pretty good slope. It's washing out well. Haven't seen any evidence of any compromised joints yet at this point. As we continue back, we get to about 75 feet. There's a tie-in of another pipe, and we've got a compromised coupling there in that area. We've photograph of. It's located about 4.5 feet deep under the middle of the driveway as you're coming up. Straight out from that clean out. Kind of coming up towards the top of the hillside here before we make a turn and come back up under the driveway. A couple of turns here now. We should be essentially running straight up the middle of the driveway. Back to this area here where we had that connection. Camera catching on it. So, basically right here, we're seeing that this connection has become offset. That coupling has been compromised. There's already roots starting to come in through that connection. Just ahead of it, you'll see the other pipe dropping in right there. That connection's offset, and so is the one just before it. This one's not been compromised as of yet, but this is the area we're going to definitely recommend that there is a repair needed. Alright, so we've changed pipe materials now to a cast iron piping. So, combination of pipes here. Cast iron pipe, unlike the modern plastic, does have a service life expectancy is a little shorter. It does rust and corrode. The newer pipe, typically you're looking at maybe 40-50 year service life on it. Well, nothing else I'm seeing that looks compromised here. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to reset to that 3-inch cleanout by the olive tree. And take a look at that short branch, see what we can see if there's any other indications of any issues with that pipe there. And then I'm going to have to drive down to the bottom of the hill, look at the remainder of the main sewer pipe and the lateral pipe that connects up to the public sewer.